All right, guys. Wait. Well, welcome back to the Men and Prophets podcast.
Woo!
Season 2!
Oh, and
Sorry
now they
for that.
all don't have ears.
You're hurting.
Yeah.
Season 2. We're on season 2. This is season 2. Premiere season.
Wow, Rice.
Why do you have so many?
Rice Krispie treats.
I haven't seen nothing yet.
We're sponsored.
We're sponsored by Rice Krispie Treats. Get these in any of your local stores.
You can show off your own Rice Krispie treat, dude. Thank you. Okay.
So today is
like it.
season. Why do you have more?
Putting this one over here. Oh my gosh. Take it back.
Okay. Today is the season 2 intro to the premiere. It's the premiere of the intro. Season 2, episode 1. Season 1's over. No more 9 topics of how to be a man of Christ. Now it is on to our Waymaker series. Ben, take it over.
Oh, I'm taking it over. Yep. So, something that I felt like really called to recently is just practicing the way of Jesus. Something that I've been doing in my own life personally, and has helped me greatly, and I think will be a benefit to anyone and everyone who listens and truly applies these words to their lives. So what we're going to be doing is going over all the disciplines in that. But first, I would like to do a couple questions, couple starter questions, a couple verses that we can get into. So if one of you guys wants to go to 1 John 2:6, I'll get the first one, the John 15:4-9.
I would go to 1 John 2:6.
All right. So we'll start with John 15:4-9.
If I can find where John is.
Remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. This is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love. Yeah, I mean, that just kind of perfectly describes something like of what we're going to go over. Just remaining in God's word and remaining in everything that he's taught us in Jesus' life, and like abiding in the vine and abiding in him and inheriting the fruits that come from it. Yeah. Let's do the next one.
Where is 1 John?
It's later on in the Bible, like pretty late.
Well, I found John.
That's not it. It's much further.
Because this
some
John
reason,
6
First John comes
says
after John.
probably something that doesn't relate to it.
It's further the other way.
This way?
Other way.
This way?
Which one do you want? I found First John.
Huh?
Oh.
2:6.
It wasn't.
1 John 2:6 says, "Whoever says he abides in him ought to walk in the same way in which he walked."
Yep.
If you follow God or follow Jesus, gotta walk like Jesus.
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
rules.
All right. So our first question is, why is practicing the way of Jesus so important? Rice Krispie treat. Why do you guys think practicing the way of Jesus is so important?
Say your answers out loud. This is your 3-second break.
Yeah. Interactive podcast. I'm kidding.
We're just going to stare into the camera and wait for people to respond.
I feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Obviously, it's because the one who says he remains in him should walk as he just walked.
Yep.
I just reread that verse.
Nice.
Sorry, what was the question?
Why is practicing the way of Jesus so important?
Because it leads to good faith, and you get all the necessities in life back from Jesus. When you love on Jesus, he loves back to you.
Yep.
Even if you don't love Jesus, he always loves you back.
Do you want to go to that verse?
Matthew?
Yeah, 11:23. We can keep answering the question, but I was just saying,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, he's already got it.
Okay, he's already got it.
We'll still keep doing this question, but I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure someone was there.
It's very...
Practicing the way of Jesus is incredibly important because, I mean, it's what Jesus called us to do when he ascended back to heaven, right? We got to spread his word and whatnot, so that way we make disciples of all nations. Jesus gave us such an amazing gift by dying for us and giving us eternal life that it would be a crime not to share it with other people. Like it's a gift for everybody, and to withhold it from people is doing them a disservice. And so, yeah, that's why we should practice the way of Jesus, is to make everybody feel the way that we feel, because we're just compelled to through the love of Jesus.
Jesus.
Amen.
Yeah, God also promised. I mean, Jesus promises a lot of things when we live in His way and live in His words and everything that He taught us. And and we live the life He lived.
Do I get my own planet?
Yes, you get your own planet. No, I'm kidding.
Stone planet.
Stone planet.
Only has stone.
Already got
Nothing
a couple of
else.
those.
Made of stone with stone on it. But yeah,
Stone
no,
be like, I want to
there's-
live eternal life with Jesus on my planet.
This next verse really sums up well why it's so important. Or one of the reasons it's so important. So I don't know which one of you wants to read it.
Come to me, all who labor are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Yeah. So one thing that we notice about Christianity and the way of Jesus is that most of the religions, so how it's done is there's like a way out offered almost, right? But
Works-based.
huh?
Like works-based.
Yeah. But what we see here is what is a yoke? So this is something that might not be known too well.
Goes on the back
It's-
of cows, right?
It's
Yeah, like oxen.
no, it's the middle part of an egg.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. But no, it's a tool. So instead of Jesus saying, "Here, I'm gonna give you this thing, and you're gonna basically be excused from life," He says, "No, here, I'm gonna give you this tool that's gonna make life way easier for you," and that is the lifestyle of Jesus. He says, "Listen to me, learn from me, and I will give you my yoke, my easy and my humble yoke, and you will find rest for your souls," is what it says. "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So I think a lot of times we often get too caught up in this really fast-paced life that we live, and when we truly slow down and just and live in the Word of God, we often we start simplifying things down. Right now, it's overcomplicated and it's over fast, and all that. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier when we just slow down and kiss the mic.
Yeah. Yeah, adding on to that, I think people think of money as such a big thing in our life, and a lot of people don't realize that money can loving Jesus is more important than money, because Jesus can give back to you that love, like financial stability, because not all money comes from working at a job every day for the rest of your life, because you don't have any money and you don't spend any time with the Lord. And what people don't realize is who just turned your page? um, People don't realize that the Lord, yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's facts. There's a verse that Blake put, Galatians 2:20, that I really like. I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave Himself for me. It's also just another good verse. But if we want to move on to the next question, kind of already went over this. How will it benefit people in their lives to live out this lifestyle?
How will it benefit people in their lives, like our lives?
Yeah,
Why does it say there?
well, their lives, our lives. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Stone's playing footsie. Don't look.
How will it benefit people in their life? Well, especially if you have people in your life who don't, go to church, read the Bible, that don't believe in God, then it'll help people realize that, if you start changing, if you start putting in the time for Jesus, other people are going to realize, like, wow, why is this guy so happy all the time? You know, and he's gonna ask that question. It's like, you know, why are you so happy all the time? And the guy just says, I don't know. I love on Jesus, and He loves me back.
Mm-hmm.
And it could change the thoughts of people, and actually realize that Jesus is there, and Jesus can make a change in your life for the better.
Yeah, for sure. My mentor from Montana, who I've been to Montana for 2 years for college, and my mentor there from my local church, he told me in college he was a big partier, and he eventually had a come to Jesus moment where he realized what he was doing was not fulfilling, and it wasn't providing satisfaction in his life. And so he completely changed his life around, and now he is the most joyful, happy person who went from this near suicidal point to this joyful point where he's just spreading love to everybody and making everybody there feel welcomed and loved and appreciated. And so I think that it'll benefit people, not only yourself, but it'll benefit others,
Mm-hmm.
because if you're projecting that good energy of Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to make everybody feel better. 'Cause
Yeah.
who doesn't want to be around Jesus, right?
Yeah. And
A lot. Sorry. Go ahead.
in the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. That's Matthew 5:16. I mean, yeah, that's something that's been really, I felt like, calling on me. Well, there's a lot of skin there.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Wow.
Skadoosh.
Skadoosh.
It's definitely something I've been feeling calling on me. I mean, that's just recently just been like a dream of mine, just like being able just to, you know, be like that old like sage, you know, kind of, you know, just calm and collected, and but just so just knowledgeable and loving and all of that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Be like Jesus in that way.
Yeah, you can't force your love from a lot of people. Like a lot of people, I mean, not a lot of people, but there's some people who don't have, you know, a person in their life that actually loves them, and it's great to look up and see that there is someone that loves you and will always love you no matter what you do. And I guess it can change someone's point of view when they look at that and realize that you know, they have a purpose, rather than looking at all the people around them if they're in a hard situation and being like, no one's there for me. You know, it's you know, easy to look up and smile.
Yeah. If that's all we have
Keep
for
doing
that part, we can move on into what we're gonna like actually kind of talk about, and I can do a little bit of description about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right.
Murmur.
So, the next, I think we're gonna make this into about 7 parts, is what I was thinking.
7 parts. That's
Mhm.
like
Seven's
more
a
than
cool number.
9.
It's not more than 9. All right. But yeah, so
Thank you for the clarification.
what I'm getting this from, the disciplines, spiritual disciplines, is what we're going to be kind of basing most of our time talked about. Obviously, we're going to get our most of our passages from the Gospels, because that's when Jesus lived, and that's when these disciplines were kind of introduced to us for the first time. Maybe not the first time, but in Jesus' life for the first time. So we get them from a very famous philosopher, very smart guy, Dallas Willard. He divides the disciplines into 2 classes. So we have disciplines of abstinence. So those include solitude, silence, fasting, frugality. I think that's how you pronounce it, frugality. Chastity or chastity. Do you guys know which one? Chastity.
Or chastity.
Chastity. Secrecy and sacrifice. And for those who don't know, I know chastity and frugality can be kind of not normal terms. Frugality is kind of simple living. Basically, what's that called when you just live based off of just what you need versus what you want? It's like what's the term for it?
Simplistic.
It's like simplistic living or something. I don't know. There's like
Minimalistic.
Yeah.
a minimalistic. Yeah,
Oh,
it's kind of
yeah.
like it's kind of living like that.
I'm a minimalist.
Yeah, it's just living
Same.
based off of what you need versus what you want.
I
and
don't
then-
know enough to not be a minimalist.
Yeah,
Especially possessions. I feel like that could go into possessions.
yeah, that's
Like
what it
what
does go
people
into.
have. Yeah.
And then there's chastity as well, which is just basically keeping from sexual immorality is the big one about that. Everything else is pretty obvious: solitude, silence, fasting, whatever. And then after that, we have the disciplines of engagement. So these are the first ones are more obviously of abstinence. They're more personal. These ones are more with other people that you're doing out loud. So we have study, worship, celebration, service, prayer, fellowship, confession, and submission. So like I said, we'll probably make this into around a 7-part series. This episode is going to be the first one, the intro.
But Ben, there are more than 6 of the things.
We're going to be combining them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just put explosions on that, Blake, because
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah. Do like the one on like iMovie where the missile comes in. Okay, thank you.
CapCut has green screens, don't worry.
And then we're going to do 3 episodes on the disciplines of abstinence. Like I said, we're going to split it into, first one, we're going to do silence and solitude. Second one, we're going to do secrecy and fasting. And then the third one, we're going to do frugality, chastity, and sacrifice. Thank you, Blake. And then, oh my goodness.
Vine boom sound effect.
Stop, dude. Practice chastity, please.
I think you're the one that needs to practice chastity if that's where your mind goes with
Yeah.
this. I mean, homie. I mean, you like me, but I didn't know it was that much.
Whoa. Okay, calm down. All right. And then we're going to do 3 episodes on the disciplines of service and engagement, which is going to be split into worship, celebration, and fellowship, then confession, prayer, and submission, and then study and service. So I try to kind of combine them into ones that are relatively similar, have similar ideas behind. So yeah, that's what we're going to be, the episode's going to be based on, how we're going to be doing this, so you guys have a general outlook. Let's go with second.
How do secrecy and fasting kind of go hand in hand?
I combine those two because there's a lot of verses in the Bible talking about, or there is a verse in the Bible talking about how to not, like, when you're fasting. I just put fasting and secrecy together because like there's other things that could go with it, but it talks about to like not try and like make your face like look disfigured or to make people like know or try and show people that you're fasting to like prove that you're, instead it says to like take care of yourself and to do it in secret for what between you and the Father, because the people who try and make it seem like, I'm fasting, look at me, I've lost all this. Huh?
I fasted yesterday.
Well, good for you. Good. And so that's just kind of, I don't know. We can change it up. It's
I think
No,
it's good.
yeah, that
I
makes
think you
sense.
sorted it pretty well.
Yeah.
yes. You're at 2 Peter.
Yeah, 2 Peter 2:10.
1:10.
2 Peter, 2 Peter 1:10. I can count. Numbers are hard for me. I won't lie.
Okay.
Therefore, brothers, be all the more diligent to confirm your calling and election, for if you practice these qualities, you will never fall. Mic drop.
All those qualities that we
Boom.
just listed.
Yes. It's
So-
a lot.
So I'm
But-
guessing, how can we establish this in our own lives as we progress in the series, guys?
How can we establish this in our own lives? What do you guys think?
Well, that's what you're going to find out on the future episodes. Is how to establish them in your own lives, and what they
That's
are.
fair.
What each of those are, because it's easier to put them on one at a time, week by week, which is what we're gonna upload. It's easier to put them on week by week.
I never started the timer.
Oh, it's fine. We could either, or sorry, hold on. we can put them on week by week. Like, learning about them is easier than trying to put them all on at once.
Okay.
We took a little breaky break.
Ben, kick her off, baby.
Okay. So, Blake, you said right before you left, I asked, how can we establish this in our own lives as we progress in this series? And you said something stupid like, well, you'll figure that out in the next episode. But we're gonna.
Blake isn't stupid. He's beautiful.
Yeah, Blake's beautiful.
Nothing I say is stupid. Okay.
What I was gonna say is, when we go over each individual practices, we can also we'll make it our job to try and provide you guys with a almost like a homework, something that you can do that we can also practice in our own lives. Something simple, easy, obviously, that we can just kind of keep in the back of our mind.
Oh, we're gonna give them homework.
Homework. No, it's just like a way that you can apply this practice in your life.
Homework. I'm just kidding. It's like it's like I can't say it.
It's not homework. It's just advice.
It's like Fight Club,
Guidance.
No, it's just not like Fight Club at all.
where we give them a role when they go home. Except it's not bad roles like in Fight Club.
Can you just stop talking? Okay, thank you. No, kidding.
Go and fight someone on the street. I'm just kidding.
Fight me.
I
want blood.
Yeah. So we'll give our best advice and tips on how we can implement these into our own lives. And yeah, you can also come up with your own things as we go on, because you'll be hearing all the same information that we're giving, obviously. So yeah, that's how we can establish this. Stone, you have anything?
I think that you said it really well. I think that eloquently spoken.
Nice.
Yeah, practicing all this, practicing the way of Jesus is important for many people. It is important for everyone, actually, to improve your faith and to improve just belief in his teachings and learning more about his teachings. Because every time you read the Bible, you learn something new.
That is true. There is infinite wisdom. Infinite. I mean it.
Actually, there's like 1,600 pages.
How many years would it take for a monkey to type the Bible?
2.
So there's been.
Is there an actual question or actual answer for this?
Monkeys can type?
Like if a monkey was just randomly typing, how long would it take for him to type the entire Bible?
1.
It's a question about randomness and probability.
1.
I don't know the answer. There's like scientists who do, but I don't know.
1.
One what? One what, like?
What's the answer?
I'll have to Google it. I don't know. I'll see if you guys know.
What are you doing?
Don't hurt me, Ben.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna teach Ben how to box today at the YMCA.
Let's go. I took kickboxing for like 2 months in total, so I know how to box. yeah, I know how to box.
He's probably better than me.
No, I suck.
Here's another good verse. Matthew. Wait, that was when we read it. Read it. That's when we.
Oh, we read it. We read it already. We read it. I think we're out of ideas.
Yeah. 1 Peter 2:21. He says, "To this you were called, because Christ suffered for you, leaving you an example that you should follow in his steps."
All right.
That was pretty good. That was a fast intro. Sorry you guys had to miss a week and then get like a 20-something minute episode.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's crying.
That's how it be. All of our 57 subscribers are crying right
Let's
now.
go. Let's go.
I am 4 of them.
What? You're 4? That's crazy. I might have to. I kind of forgot to log on to other accounts. And I could buy P4 too.
Guys, let's buy our subscribers.
Yeah. All right. That's all.
I love
That's all.
you.
We'll see
Jesus
you.
loves you. Be safe.
Oh,
Don't die, because
gosh.
you got to watch our next podcast too to actually learn about this stuff, not just the introduction. So,
What's your favorite kind of ottoman?
Yep.
Comment it down below.
And we're done.
How many flies are in your room right now?
And we're done.
dude, I have so many flies in my room. There's a stupid amount. It's
You
like
should
they
probably
just-
do your laundry.
No, I do. They're not in my room. They're in the TV room where I play Xbox and stuff. But they just fly around all the time because we got 2 guinea pigs there. My little sister doesn't clean the stinking tank.
That sounds like a skill issue.
I'm gonna murder you.
Okay, guys, that was the Minute podcast.
That was the Men in-
Guys,